Hey guys, so today I am going to do a really neat unboxing of one of my favorite subscription boxes that I get every month, which is the Sephora Play box. I always love what comes in this box, and I promise you it is always great samples that really help you determine what you want to buy, and there are plenty in the samples. It really helps you to figure out whether you like a product or not, and it honestly gives me products that I would never in a million years think that would be good for me, and it would never be something that I would try. So I absolutely love this box every month, and so we're unboxing that. And then I also got the Melt Cosmetics Dark Matter stack, so I'm really excited to use that to do my eyeshadow today. So we're going to do a little bit of a get ready with me, and I'm also going to unbox what we've got in our Sephora Play. So let's get started. So each Sephora Play comes with 5 products and 1 perfume that you get to try out every month. And so this one says, sweat is just another way to glow. It always comes in a cute little bag. It looks like this year they're starting out with mesh for the January bag, which is really super cute. And let's see what we've got in there. I started out by using the Tarte Friction Stick, which is this really nice solid facial cleanser that can also be used as a mask. And so what you do is you pat your face with water to make sure that your skin is damp, and then you roll it over your skin in circular motions, and then you basically use it like a face wash. So you lather it up, you can wipe it off your face. I tend to lather my face up, and then I use a makeup eraser to wipe off any residual product that I have on my face. So I did that before I started. And then I started with another brand that I really love, that I haven't tried this particular product, but I love all of their facial cleansers and toners, and that's Caudalie. They make an amazing micellar water that I use almost every day to cleanse my skin. And so they have a product in this month's Sephora Play box that is the Caudalie Resveratrol, and it is a lifting moisturizer serum. And so I use that after I wash my face as kind of like my moisturizer. I tend to wash my face, then moisturize, then use a primer when I do my makeup. So I did all of that, and then I also went ahead and put together my base of my face. So I'm using the Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation, and that is all over my face right now. So that's how I started with these 2 products in the Sephora Play box. And the rest of them I'll actually be able to show you on camera because they're going to be a part of the makeup routine. One that I won't be able to show you is the Way Hair Care Treatment Mask, and so I'll be trying that at a later date, but this was a really neat product to get in this box because everything in this box was all about like cleansing and making sure that like your beauty routine is on point for the new year. And so this is something that I'll try later for moisturizing my hair, and if it's great I'll let you guys know about it. And this is new. Usually they don't put products in an extra little box, so let's see what we can do with this one. So this is Derma Blend's Loose Setting Powder, and this is a pretty sizable sample. This is really good. I'll be able to use this to set my makeup in just a little bit, but it looks like it is just regular translucent setting powder. I have one that's kind of like a banana color from Laura Mercier, and it tends to work really well with my skin tone. So I'm really interested in seeing how like a white translucent powder works with my skin. Then we have the Clinique Almost Lipstick in Black Honey. This is a really beautiful color. It is very sheer, so it goes on the skin, as you can see, very sheer. So this will be a nice color to use to play with my makeup since I'm gonna go with a pretty bold eye. And then last but not least, the perfume sample. This is Wild Child by Penrose, and so this is a really sweet sounding scent. I think it has gardenia and jasmine as kind of like the basic layers of the fragrance, which I'm usually more of a like I like darker kind of like musky very like manly smells, and so this is one that'll be interesting to try. I haven't opened it yet, but it is the fragrance on a towelette, and you basically just use the towelette to be able to rub all over and get the scent to rub off on you. So we'll see what this one does, and we'll see if it's good. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my makeup with my eyes. So we're going to start out with the Melt Cosmetics Dark Matter Stack. I've been looking for this thing for like so long, like a ridiculously long time actually, because every time I go to the Melt Cosmetics website, this particular palette is sold out, and there's another one that I really want that's sold out, but I will have to wait. And so what I really love about this particular stack, one, it's magnetic, so that's super cool. It makes it a little bit easier to keep track of all of these little things, so you can see that each of the colors is magnetic, stacks on top of each other, and hopefully I'll keep them in a nice order, but that's how they work, which is really nice. So the colors in this stack, so this one is Blur, this color, and I've swatched them a little bit, so I was really excited to see them. This one is called Unseen, and it looks like a really nice neutral kind of like tan, orangey tan color, which I'm interested in. Then we have the third color, which is called Enigma, and I love this color. I could see myself using this all the time. I always wear lipsticks this color, so I'm excited to do something with my eyes about it. And then this one is called Dark Matter, which of course it's the darkest color. It is like this beautiful jet black. It would be great for lining your eyes with. So we're gonna work on a look that works with that. So I'm gonna take my e.l.f. C brush, and I'm gonna use that with the first color to use as like a little bit of a base. And these colors are so creamy. And as you can see, like I'm tapping off my brush, and they're really pigmented. Like you get a lot of product on the brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and sweep that over my entire eyelid, and this, you can tell, is such a pretty color. So nice. I've been really into like tans and golds and very like neutral colors, not like shimmery gold, like you think gold, you think super gilded. That's really not my style. I like glitter, but I don't wear a lot of glitter on my eyeshadow anymore unless it's like a super special occasion. So this was a really neat palette for me because it had those colors that I'm really liking right now and that I'm really appreciating, and putting it into a palette, especially for a person like me that I love dark stuff. I love dark colors. I wear a lot of dark everything, so I'm really excited about that. Something else that I love about this brush, so this brush that I'm using, this C eyeshadow brush, is from e.l.f. and it's a really good blending brush. So I'm gonna use it to make sure that I sweep my eyelids with the color, and then I'm also going to take our second color that is called Unseen, and I'm going to use that to go on the insides of my eye. And I am not a makeup artist at all, you guys, so I just really enjoy doing my makeup, and some people ask me like, oh, how do you do it? It's always so cute. And so I know very little, and I like to color, I like to paint, I like to do stuff like that, and this is just doing that on your eyes and on your face. So that's always really fun. So that's going on the inside. That's where I am so far. Then, and oh my gosh, so something else that I really like about this palette is that it's nice to have the colors in the order that you would use them. So I usually do like an all over color first, then I do the insides of my lids, then I like to do the crease after that, and that's just kind of how my makeup flow goes. And so it's really nice to be able to use the colors that way. So I'm using Enigma, and that's gonna go in the crease of my eye, and I'm gonna blend it out. So I always look up a little bit for this because I don't have that much of a crease, and I have to like create the illusion of one. And so using darker colors in your crease helps to give you that illusion. And so I just put that in my crease and use my brush to blend it. And you know, as I'm thinking about it, like one thing that I really love about makeup and about palettes like this is that you can use it in like a crazy number of different ways. So if you don't want to use, you know, this color as a crease, you could use it as your lid color. You can really do anything that you want with it. So that's where I'm going in with that. And then the very last color, Dark Matter, the really, really dark one, I'm gonna scooch up just a little bit because I want to use it on the outside, but I just want to use a little bit. So as you can tell, it is an extremely pigmented color. It's gonna be hard to use it just a little bit. So I'm gonna make sure I tap off my brush so I don't get too much fallout from it. And then I'm just gonna use it right at the end. So I'm getting really shiny, so I'm going to take the moment to use the Dermablend translucent setting powder. It's brand new, so I'm gonna take the little, there's like a little top off. I sometimes hate doing this because I spill it everywhere, and I just stick it on the inside of the top. And then I go ahead and close it. Give it a shake to get the powder in the top. And there we go. Powder's in the top. I'm taking this e.l.f. Blush brush, but it's actually really good for mineral powders. And I'm dipping it in and then just sweeping in the areas that I want to bake. And so that would be anywhere where I get shiny, which is like everywhere because I am an oil monster. And I'm just gonna leave it on and let it soak in just for a little bit. So I'm gonna get some on my nose because I tend to be oily there, underneath my eyes. And then we'll blend it out in just a minute. So while I do that, I like to do my eye makeup. So this is something that I got in another Sephora Play box, but I actually do have the full-size version of it, and it's the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. One of my favorite eyeliners. It's super, super bold and strong, and it stays on. It's awesome. And I also love that it has a felt tip, so it makes it really easy for you to be able to put your liner on without having like too much smudging going on. I do like to sometimes use a pencil for eyeliner, but this is one of my favorite liquid ones, along with Chanel has also like one of the best liquid black eyeliners, but this one is a really good one. And I love that I got a sample size of it because I feel like I just use samples a whole lot better than I use regular size stuff. So this is what I'm using for my eyeliner, so I'm gonna go ahead and line my eyes. I'm not gonna wear any mascara because I feel like this is already very dark and my eyelashes don't usually need like much more mascara. So I usually just go in and I do like a sweep with my eyeliner, especially if it's a good black eyeliner. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that lining. And I just tend to line the top because my eyes are very small, and so it helps me feel like my eyes appear just a little bit bigger whenever I do just line the top. But I will take my Melt palette and I'll use this color to line the bottom of my eyes. Alright, then I'm going to go ahead and clean off all of the powder that I just put on. The translucent powder really helps to set your makeup in some of those places that you may tend to get really oily in. And so I usually, like I said, use a Laura Mercier one. I think I might continue to do that. I just really like the color of the Laura Mercier one. It's like this banana color, so when it sets your makeup, it doesn't feel like it's making you look very ashy, but this is a very, very good loose setting powder. I'm really liking the one that came in my Sephora Play box. So now it's time to contour. I like to use the Tarte Makeup Shayla contour palette. It is one of my absolute favorites. And so it has some really, really good colors in it that suit my skin tone very well. One of which is a banana kind of like under eye color. And I keep mentioning this banana color, but I'm telling you, like, it makes so much sense, especially when you have a darker skin tone, because sometimes using really light or like whites whenever you're trying to do a good contour can tend to just wash you out and make you look so ashy and so powdery and like you're using the wrong colors. So I really appreciate the colors in this palette. So I like to do my under eyes, and then I like to do the bottoms of my cheeks, underneath my cheekbones. And then I come in with the actual contour shade. I use this shade typically because it's not too dark, but as you can tell, it really does show up pretty dark on me. So I go ahead and use that as the contour shade. I like to smile and do like a little bit under the apples, because I feel like that really helps your contour. And then I go ahead and I blend this all out. And actually, you know what, I also tend to do my jawline as well. I just take a little bit right under, so I go from under my ear to my jaw. And I still use that same color that I used on my cheeks. So that just helps to kind of like thin you out a little bit. So I go in and blend this all out so that I'm not having like super crazy sections on my face. Always nice to make sure that you don't have like, you know, lines all over your face, especially when you contour. So, and I try to go for like a really light contour. I don't like to do super heavy. It's always good to get the blend out. So then I'm gonna go in with my blush. This is an Estee Lauder blush that I have literally been like living on. It's a sample of the Pure Color blush and it's in the color Poppy Passion. I absolutely love it. It is super pigmented and I should buy the full size version of it if they even make it anymore, but I got this as a sample and I just have loved it for so long, so I am all over it. And then I'm using an e.l.f. brush. I don't know what kind of brush it is actually because it's not labeled like their brushes normally are, but I tend to use this one for blush just because it is like very densely bristled, and I feel like it gets more of the color on there, especially because it stays out on the top. So I just dab this a couple times because you get, like I'm telling you, like crazy pigment, and then I put it on my cheeks. And I put it right above that contour. That's where it seems to work best for me. And then I'll get it on this side. Then I'm gonna take that Clinique lipstick and I'm going to put it on my lips. It's very sheer, so like I said, I think it's gonna go perfect with the coloring that I have on. And oh my gosh. This is probably my favorite thing in the box this month. Did you break it? I think I almost broke it. I'm also in love with the sheer color. It's very slick on the lips for sure. It's not gonna be like your long-lasting super lipstick, but it's a really nice sheer color and it just feels so good and so smooth on the lips. Like not sticky, like normal kind of like glossy lipsticks are. And I'm actually going to top it with a Sephora lipstick that I really love. This one is in the color, it did not come in the box. I don't know what the color is, but it's like this really nice like nudie pink shade. Really pretty. I'm not giving myself a very nude look, especially with these like super dark eyes that I'm doing today. And then you gotta take your hair down because obviously you look beautiful and your hair is like a big part of that. So I want to thank you guys for watching my unboxing and my get ready with me video. I will link everything down below that I got within my Sephora Play box this month. And I'll also link the Melt Dark Matter stack for you guys because I absolutely loved using it and I feel like my eyes look really good. Like, it was super pigmented, really easy to blend, really super smooth, and it was just a great product. It was super expensive for an eyeshadow stack, but I think it was every bit worth it. So I will link that down below so that you guys can see it. And I make videos almost every week, and if you really love this video, please give it a thumbs up. And make sure that you subscribe so that you get videos every time I make them. If you're super insane, you can always hit the alarm bell that's down below and that will let you know every single time that I upload a video. I'm really sure you don't want to see a video every single time I upload it, but if you're, like I said, if you're crazy and you do and you like me, then feel free to go ahead and get an announcement every time I upload a video. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this one and that you learned something from it. Like I said before, I'm not a makeup artist at all. I just really love playing with makeup, so I wanted to do a get ready with me, and a lot of people always ask when I get my Sephora Play boxes, so I thought it would be a really good combination video to do today. So all that said, I hope you have a really great week. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.